Las Vegas Strip and all the action here. This is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Now a 2nd and 10. First carry of the game for the Aggie alum, Devon Achane.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Raiders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
They run for it. Achane.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Trap 50, trap 50. Warriors 70.
Now Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He may go.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
79 Broncos. Left wing, 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Williams being motioned left. 1st and 10. It's Stroud. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, you got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Incomplete.
You look at this Raiders defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. This one into the hands of Thielen.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Thomas.
First play's a run with Nwangu.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11.
First down, here's Burrow. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Burrow will throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He dumps it off to A-Chain.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, Can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. Don.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them.
Here we go.
But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Get it. Trap 19. Trap 19. Trap 50. Trap 50.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Hey, Chris. 18, W. 18, 5 here. 19, 5. On the goal.
Stroud will look to throw once more. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
Second down and 3. The second down throw now from Stroud.
That is caught by Thielen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
In motion, left goes Smith. And he comes back with one complete. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
3rd and 1. Stroud. He's got this. Complete to Williams.
Touchdown!
Jameson Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6.
They got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jamison Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
On 2.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. And the Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And Burrow going to change the play. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba.
Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And And that'll bring up second down.
The Raiders at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's second and 7.
11 MT. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The
offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Burrow on play action.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
11 MT tape.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This from 42 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And then we'll get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there to CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion left comes Williams.
Stroud on third down now. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Come on. Hit. Warriors 17. 18 Riders.
Again, it's Stroud. Throw caught by A-Chain. And still fighting. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Devon A-Chain, 27 yards. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
On one, ready?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
12.
Now it's Burrow. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
11 MT. 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
18, 5 years. 79 Broncos.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Mustang 19. Hustle.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. A throw left sideline, falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
60 Maverick.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
70 Ranger. Panther 11. Let's go.
As Stroud now to throw. Touchdown. Devon Achane with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Lutz with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On one, ready?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game.
On one, ready?
And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now Burrow. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
11.
On 2nd down, Burrow.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And now they're in the hurry up.
11, Thomas.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Homestead. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it.
Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
That's going to be caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Devon Achane, 33 yards. And the Steelers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On one, ready? 11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, here's Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
They're going to look to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Dragon 60. Hey.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
He's going to air one out.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Here we go. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On first down, they'll run to Nwangu. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
12.
At the Steelers' 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kene Nwangu, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That is caught by Thielen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On first down, here's Stroud. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
11.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
18 Rattler.
Here's Stroud. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Ready. 60-6.
Stroud.
And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Devon Achane.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On second down, here's Nwangu.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas. 11, MT, Tate. 11, 11,
Higgins
11,
goes
11,
in motion
11,
right.
11, Mighty. 11, Jahat.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Kene Nwangu.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
Mustang 19.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of...
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. In the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Now Stroud.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
They'll look to throw again. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I'm one, ready?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here we go, here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is taken in at the 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the...
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now they go play action now. Burrow over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he fires one, but incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 1, ready?
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
11,
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
11. Stop.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Warriors 17.
1st and 10. It's Stroud.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Well, they'll go right back to Nwangu. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.